It's time for more KOTOR. KOTOR 2. I apologize if if I sound a little bit off. I'm really tired. I guess maybe the time change did something. I don't know. Time change is dumb. I wish we didn't do it. Anyway, we are on Duxon, which is one of Onderon's lovely moons that is much like the planet itself. And should be interesting. They're fun games, and honestly, I just, yes, this is the party configuration. I like playing through them. They've got great replayability, especially for how, like, old they are. They still hold up pretty well against modern games. Should have brought an umbrella. Why did we park in the swamp, Atten? Why did we park in the swamp? If I have to use the force to pull my ship out of the water because you parked it here, I'm gonna have problems. Hey, old Abe, yeah. Story. It's got story to the game, and not just like a shallow surface level story either. Like, actual story. Where, you know, your choices even matter. Oh yeah. It's definitely one of those things. I'm not going to pull a Luke force training move and have to pull that out of the swamp. I'm not doing it. We'll leave the ship here. Seems to have nothing but getting us shot at anyway. Y'all want to just kill each other? That's so glitchy looking. Just gotta wait here for a second. Pick up the experience points. They're kind of, there's a lot of continuity between them, aside from, like, where you leave things in the first game versus where you start it. There's a lot that happens that gets described in, like, a book. But, yeah, the stories, they go hand in hand. The character you play here actually worked with Revan during the Mandalorian Wars and was the only Jedi that followed them and returned to the Jedi Order, ultimately. So they're very well connected. Actually, we're gonna meet Mandalore, who's gonna be a familiar face from the first game as well, on this moon. It's gonna be awesome. We're going to be bestest of friends. I'm going to help him find all his lost Mandalorian clans. And we'll be the best of friends. I could use more crew members that haven't tried to kill me first. Like, half my crew has tried to kill me at one point or another. Just seem to collect those kind of people, I suppose. Right, up the hill. That looks like a droid. The heck is that?
Got some news. The space battle is still
Stop fingering the sky at, and it's weird. The air.
That ship may have landed nearby, though. Or it may be on the other side of the moon. So you might want to prepare for another friendly Onderon welcome.
Why, thank you. Thank you for the heads up. Is it the things that I am about to face? Oh, that's a defunct droid. The old remote droid has been eaten away by the jungle. Even if it was repaired, you would need to access the computer that controls it to get it operational again. I see. Well, before we go do that, let's take a look at this old... That looks a lot like the Ebon Hawk. Oh, one of these cats. Oh, two of these cats. He's okay. Well, I mean, you know, if the game would let me. I can be jealous of the air, can't I? Does somebody on my team have better computer use? Or not computers, repair. Do you have repair? No. Well. I will just fix it. Then myself. Access the remote droids. Well, that one. Is it worth overloading the power reactor? It doesn't seem like it's close enough to anything. That one's closer. That one's probably worth it. That one is not... that shows me where the ship is. Let's see. Repair the computer core? Oh, yeah, I guess I probably should have done that first, huh? Nothing? Okay. That's fine. Let's see. Oh, skeletal corpse. Dead Republic pilot. Revan says we must take Duxon. Our wing of military droid carriers are to fly in low and drop our payload onto the jungle moon. Once the droids hit Dirtside, they'll seek out the Mandalorian base and pave the way for our ground troops. And the Jedi. We're expecting heavy resistance, and if the droids can't take out the anti-air turrets, this is going to be one short mission. But we cannot fail. If we do, the Republic is lost. Maybe overdramatic. I'm not sure how well they expected the droids to work. They're up against Mandalorians. That can't be particularly effective. And clearly they didn't make it far from the ship. I mean, that one made it all the way to the, almost all the way to the base, I guess. Anything for me? No, of course not. No loot. No. Ah, another skeletal friend. I'm sure they died in a very pleasant manner. Hey, Gomez. Halloween was good.
You thinking what I'm thinking? These jungles are filled with long, narrow paths, dumb beasts that just keep charging at you. This place is perfect for mines. If the carcasses were worth anything, you could make a fortune.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mira. Yeah, it was a lot of... It was a lot of fun. Relaxing. Didn't have anyone come to the door that I'm aware of. But that's probably good.
This is revealed.
How about you? How was your Halloween? There's a skeletal corpse. I knew there had to be something in this area. Detonator gloves, I guess. I'll take those. More gloves for me not to wear.
Little fighting just ended. That Colonel Tobin stirred up a Minox nest when he took a shot at us. I'm still working on the repairs, and I have to take down some systems, including sensors. So you have to do without me for a while. I know, you're crushed.
Well, you did have all the special abilities that I wanted to use. You're part of my A-team, and I can't bring you on this A-team mission. I left you back on the ship with, a Sith Lord and, paper personality man? You know, oh, and also 2 homicidal droids. Yeah. Probably not a good set of people to leave. Oh, this is how I do that. I don't care. You have led us on a very fine chase, human. The battle above was your doing, yes? Our ship is quite damaged now.
If it isn't the Zug brothers. Sorry, but this one's my bounty. So keep those weapon barrels pointed down.
Our quarrel is not with you, red-maned small female. We are far from Nar Shaddaa, and so are you. So why are you hunting me then? Now, especially because the person who hired you is now on my ship. Anyway. Oh, it's the exchange. I forgot the exchange also had a bounty. Okay. Anyway, can we make a deal? We Zugs are very good at making deals, but not when making a deal requires breaking another. This has gone on long enough. Brothers, shoot them, but try not to kill. I mean, I was hoping we'd get to this point. You just took a lot longer to attack than I expected. Good job. Girl power team. Of course, the music is still convinced we're fighting something. Alright, let's see what they had on their ship. This has been a very unprofitable bounty for them so far. Have they counted how many of their brethren I have murdered? There are, I guess, hundreds of them. I'm not looking forward to fighting the Lords. The hardest part, really, so far of the game, just in general, and it might just be because I had a better build than I had for my Revan. But it's when you had to fight as your companion characters. It just wasn't as... it wasn't as easy. That was definitely the hard part. Oh, another dead Republic soldier. Hidden Mandalorian anti-air turrets forced us to crash outside the landing zone. We lost half our troops to beasts streaming out of the jungle, and the rest of us are getting hammered by Mandalorian emplacements. We're pinned down, cut off from command, and the thumping of the big guns hasn't died down for hours. Where are those damned Jedi? Carpet bombing from above, probably. Also, I'm glad you had time to type that up while you were, you know, dying. Ugh. I try to, you know, get my companions with really good gear. But if I don't have a Jedi companion on the team, or people have not, well, I haven't finished making them Jedi yet, I'm in trouble. Because I really, really need the healing. Or they just can't stay alive. The blaster deflection is also huge, I think, as far as keeping them alive. So it's like if I have, I can solo as Visas, and I have a really hard time soloing with Atten, and Mira was kind of hard too. Although if I get a team of 3 of my companions and not me, I can balance the team well enough to work. It's just when they're solo. I don't, when everyone is on their own, my character does okay on her own, everyone else does not.
Later, Captain. But for now, find that ship. Our ally has indicated that the Jedi hasn't left the system yet. Send a detachment to Duxon. If you find anything, alert me immediately. Now get out of my sight.
Well. Damn it! Because it did the cutscene, it reset my combat things because it was like, oh, you left the planet. Oh. Maybe I finally have a lightsaber energy cell. That would be great. Oh, hi. Let's have a repetitive conversation.
Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Thanks, guys. We're just gonna have a destroy droid party. It's just like so much more effective. Oh. Perhaps better armor for my droids. This looks like a Mandalorian base. Hey, Beetle Man. Hey.
Watch it, Jedi. There's a body over there. A lone Mandalorian. Fresh kill, too. I can't figure the percentage in them still being on this rock.
I do have a lightsaber instead of a sword. I had to get a lightsaber instead of a sword, otherwise I wasn't going to be able to leave the planet, because I wasn't going to be able to dual visas in order to progress without one. Why would the Mandalorians return here? He probably wasn't alone.
This used to be their headquarters during the wars.
I might have
all sorts of
thorium
reasons.
charges. We'll see.
He's probably employed by someone. All Mandalorians are these days. Whoever hired him had a good reason to send him to this jungle. There may be more of them around. Keep your weapon charged.
It's a lightsaber. It's always charged. I'm glad you pointed out the dead body I was already going to loot, though. Well. You best have demolition skills, yes? Oh, do I literally have nobody with demo skills? Well, good news is I guess I can swap people out. You have decent demo skill. Oh.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sometimes I've noticed it won't let me place mines or something if I don't have a demolition skill, so I just thought I'd check. Alright. I'll find them. Are they... I guess I'm remembering getting those in the other game. Pretty sure we had some there. Well, I'll come back. Ah, okay.
That's another one for me.
Aw. These kind of look like larger Lost cats. And less cute Lost cats. Oh, this looks like a Mandalorian camp. We just walk into the middle.
Hold it right there. We've got you surrounded.
Great, just what we needed. Mandalorians.
I'm surprised you got this far. The jungle doesn't usually let its prey go that easily. What are you doing here?
What is it with Mandalorians in this damn moon?
We claimed this moon decades ago, when we reforged ourselves after Exar Kun's defeat. Some of us call it home. Why are you trespassing here?
Our ship crashed and we were forced to land here.
We expected as much. Few visit Duxon by choice.
I was planning to start a Zerka outpost here.
Our leader wants to speak to you.
Sure, lead on then. Okay, I think I have to go back to Telos at some point anyway. I'm glad they're giving us a tour of Mandalorian camp life, I guess. Hello, Mandalore the Preserver.
Our sensors picked up your handiwork in space. I am Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians.
I'm trying to get to Onderon. Do you know how I can get there?
So it's transportation you want. It so happens I have a small shuttle that's more than capable of running the Onderon military blockade. I make occasional trips to ISIS for information and supplies. If you want to go with me, you're going to have to prove your worth.
Alright. Sure. How do I prove
Figure it
myself?
out yourself. Ask around. See if you can make yourself useful. Or something that'll show what you're made of.
Alright, dueling it is.
I'll let Kex know that you check out. We found more gear than we can use, so you can trade with him if you need some more supplies. Be careful in the jungle. Our patrols have stopped until the space traffic dies down. The challenging beasts have been cleared from the area, but what's left might still be too much for you.
Rude. I can handle myself, Canderous. Oops. That's what I was on. Feats. What do I want to do? Yeah. It's master one-handed weapons. do better force speed. Should probably invest in force resistance at some point. For fighting Sith later. Alright, workbench. Oh, lab station. Fine. Oh. That's gonna be a bust. Where is Kex?
What do you want?
Nothing? I thought that was the exit, but apparently not, so... This one so far has worked. I think I've had it crash once. There have been a lot of stability improvements for the Steam version. Oh, the animation holds up really well, actually. Like, the character movement doesn't feel too clunky. They stand fairly naturally. They actually have pretty expressive faces, which is apparently something we're still relearning how to do. Yeah, I would definitely put this game, you know, up against modern games, to be honest. Modern games might be a little prettier, but I think they lack, a lot of them lack the substance that these games have, and things that are meant to be RPGs, they don't, like, they get to the point where they feel like you're just doing things to do things and draw the game out. Whereas, like, this has just enough content in it to give you a lot to do, so you're not bored. But doing these games, I never feel like, even if I do all the side quests, I never feel like it's dragging, which I have felt with some of the other ones. I felt it a little bit with Mass Effect. I don't remember if it was 2 or 3, but it was just like there were bits that just sort of dragged out because. And games just have a lot more padding in them now. It's like it's unnecessary content, and it contributes nothing to the story or even the gameplay for that matter. It's just to make it longer. And I'm not a fan of that. Okay, this is Mandalore. What was the other place that I didn't go in? Let's find out. That one. They also have a tendency to draw the battles out. I really like that this one doesn't really have, you know, half a dozen phases for your bosses or something like that. You fight the bosses, you know, the bosses are harder, but you're still doing the same combat mechanism you've been doing the whole game. It's not like you have to do special tricks. Yeah, upgrade items. Really? Still no energy cell? That's disappointing. That's my, I should probably have, Kreia tune my crystal again. Probably. Blast bolt, damage, energy. Well, you know, while we're upgrading things, why don't... Plus droid. Let's give her more dexterity. Should be fine. Slightly more damage. Better blaster bolt deflection. Ooh, do I want the fencing emitter? Let's see. I have improved deflection emitter. Oh, that's less blaster deflection. Yeah. Okay, sure. I haven't tuned it in forever, honestly. Since I got the crystal, I have not actually... it appears to be a telemetry computer. It isn't working. Why can I use it then? Yeah, I haven't tuned it since the very, very beginning. Suppose I should start trying to earn bonus points with these guys.
So the Jedi Order isn't completely dead. You always had hidden strengths. Very hard for even the wisest Mandalore to judge and predict. I have studied much of the Jedi since our defeat. I would be honored to cross blades with you in the battle circle.
What are the rules to your battle circle?
Talk with the sergeant. Today is his day to preside over the circle. Each fight is different because the Mandalorian with greater honor dictates the terms of the engagement. But there will be no terms if we fight. Everyone else will deny you your lightsaber and the use of your force. But I want to fight you with all your skill. Victory isn't important in the battle circle. What is important is discovering more about yourself and your opponent.
Okay, thank you. Huh. Sure. Let's fight someone.
The Jedi comes to grace us. The battle circle is reserved only for real warriors. Your Jedi ways won't help you here.
Sure. That's fine. Is this where you train?
The battle circle is only a small part of our training regimen.
Where's the... Please, let me
Mandalorian warrior
join
is a
your
master
circle.
of many fighting techniques, and here all of them are tested. If you were to compete, you would have to do so on our terms, for that is the way of the battle circle. Those with great honor decide the terms of engagement. Jedi rely too much on their vaunted powers. They lose touch of the power of their arms and feet. Without your force, would you be a match for even the lowliest of Mandalorian warriors?
Well,
If
let's
you wanna
find
try and
out.
Fight us on our terms. That can be arranged.
Sure, let's do it.
You are new here, so you will fight Davro. He is young and has not been able to prove himself in battle. Davro, what are your terms? No weapons, no Jedi tricks, and no items. Just fist and foot. A true test of strength. Put your weapon away, Jedi. Don't step out of the circle and pull any death blow. No one dies in the battle circle. Step into the battle circle. Now you will experience a true fight.
Boy, do I wish I had some hand-to-hand perks, but that's okay. I don't have a weapon equipped, right? I'm not gonna, like, pull my lightsaber out and immediately cheat. Oh, dang. Wow. Those are some hops.
Between Jedi and Davril is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. Davril is just a recruit. I'm not surprised you won this fight. A challenger has expressed interest in fighting you. As little honor as you have gained, it is sufficient to accept his request. Let me know if you would fight again.
Sure, you know, as soon as these guys stop, you know, hitting me. Did I not learn? Okay, I was gonna say. I want Ataru, right? No, not what? Why won't it let me actually set that? Okay. Okay, game. Yo.
Here to watch a fight or to
I want to fight.
After defeating Davral, you have gained some small honor. There is a challenger for you. He is Kex, the quartermaster.
Well, I was looking for Kex anyway.
Challenger, you get to choose the terms.
They are Mandalorians.
Training, it is best to choose something that will tell. It is something neither one of you are completely familiar
Well,
with, but the choice is ultimately yours to make.
I am fairly familiar with swords, but, yeah, let's do
An
swords.
honorable choice. I will send a runner to Kex. Your fight will begin shortly.
I like how Kex knew to challenge me even though he, wasn't even here. I think this might be a little unfair. But that's okay. I'm happy.
The match between Kex and Jedi is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. If you want to fight again, let me know.
Oh, good. And then these guys come in. At least this time it didn't take so long to say that they decided to have a duel behind my head. Okay. Let's see. Who's next? Who's next on the docket?
Fight or to participate.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was fighting with the sword. It's a one-handed weapon. I can type on my other hand.
You choose to fight again. Now face a real Mandalorian warrior. Tagrin, what are your terms? Just fist and foot like you fight with Davral. Nothing else. Tagrin chooses to fight hand to hand.
Okay.
Remember, no weapons allowed, and absolutely no use of your force.
Sure, fine. Let's go. This is actually a much better hand-to-hand fight. This actually looks pretty epic. Look at those backflips. I'm impressed. That's so cool. I'm like doing tiger-style like claw grabs at him. Got a little bit of push hands in there. That's cool.
The match between Jedi and Tagrin is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. You have
I
fought
was-
well today.
I liked
The
that
only
fight. That was
Mandalorians
cool to
left here
watch.
fight are our champions. No one can fight a champion until they have proven themselves worthy. And it must be real proof. The kind you gain fighting foes to the death. And a champion must observe and deem your actions worthy. There are two champions in the camp, Braylor and Kelborn. Until you prove yourself in their eyes, the battle circle is closed to you.
Thank you. All right. Progress. Well, I guess let's go back and visit the other group of Mandalorians. I assume the champions are the ones in the yellow armor, because that would make sense. Are you the quartermaster? No. Who are you?
Jungle is taking over everything. This place is a mess. All right, stand back. Let's see if that... Sith's blood! Fixing anything in this rot-infested place is an uphill battle.
Anything I can help with?
This jungle attacks anything made by man. Restoring the generators and computer systems is no easy task.
I've had some practice restoring computer systems if you need a hand. I can't fix anything repair-wise, but touching a computer, I'm good at that.
I'll take whatever help I can get. Whatever wires and tech haven't been corroded by the jungle are at least 10 years old. I'm trying to get the relay dish operational, but several components are broken and need repair. Without the relay, we're vulnerable to attack, especially right now. Your space battle may have attracted unwanted attention, and our shuttle's sensors can't cover the whole moon.
I'm impressed that your dish can cover the whole moon. Well, I guess it's a relay dish, so you probably have sensors elsewhere. Cool. Then let's get to work fixing it.
Seems just about everything involved with a relay dish is broken. I've been trying to fix it for weeks and still no success.
I question that this is
If you think you
computer
can help,
skill. This
there's
should
the
really be
broken
repair
cable
skill.
right over there, and the relay maintenance structure's behind me. You can find the telemetry computer in there. The only thing I know for sure is we need a new phase pulse converter for the tracking computer.
Where can I find a phase pulse converter?
We actually already found one in an old weapons cache, but flaming Canox ate it.
All right. They ate it?
That's a problem with Canox. They'll leave you alone if you keep your distance. But if you turn your back on the pests, they'll eat anything they can get in their mouth.
Oof. Okay, like, I understand the concept is I find the Canucks and I kill them, but, like, why is there no option?
They're vermin, and no challenge for a Mandalorian. Since they provide no sport, we ignore them.
Oh, fine. Okay. Something I can find one?
Check the cache manifests, and that's the only one that was in storage. It's probably the only working converter on this moon.
So how do you propose I find it?
Just gut every Canoc you come across. You wouldn't believe the things you can find in those little...
Yeah, I've noticed. They've got a lot of loot inside them. Alright, I'll start looking.
All right, then.
I don't know why it
Back
took
when you
6
have the
steps to get
converter,
here.
see about getting these systems working again.
Anyway, broken wires. Power wires here are damaged. It would take a lot of skill and parts to repair them. Yeah, give me a second here. For repairing stuff... Guess what? I'm sorry, Mira. I got to bring in my little buddy. He's way better at this. 0 repair parts. Yeah. And this is why I wanted him. He's good at this. So I bring my trusty little astromech places. Oh, there's the quartermaster. I was wondering where he went. How did you see me battle from all the way over here, dude? Anyhow, what do you got?
You here to gloat over your victories in the battle circle. Save it for someone else. So why are you back?
Let's see what you have. Why else would I visit you? Mandalorian chamber, power cell. Ooh, armor weave underlay. I don't see anything. Oh well. It was worth a check. Alright, my little droid buddy. Shall we go poke at a computer before we run amok on the vermin? Because if we're gonna fight the vermin, I gotta not have my trusty little astromech. There, let's reprogram the core. Done. That's really the only thing my main character is qualified to do, as far as this repair goes. Alright. Thank you for your assistance, T3. Please return to the ship. Alright, ladies. Let's go hunt some vermin. Very elegant bows. Alright. You guys gonna let me out, or are you gonna be like, you can't go this way? well, hello, Mandalorian Hunt Group. Oh, this is why they left me.
Arrived, Jedi. I seek to reclaim the honor that you stole from me. I challenge you here, outside of the battle circle. This time, we fight to the death.
Many Mandalorians have fallen to Jedi. There is no dishonor in that.
You would deny my request? I want to fight here, in front of other Mandalorians, to prove my worth. Do not shame me further.
Alright, I won't deny. Alright. If you wanted this, we're fighting.
Now you face a true Mandalorian on the field of battle.
I mean, I'm actually pretty sure I still don't have my lightsaber because I kind of forgot to do that. But I'm still pretty sure I can punch you to death. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I could still... We done, guys? I'm sorry, Davril. You brought this on yourself, and I just beat you to death with my hands. Oh, that's embarrassing. You're just a whiny kid, dude. I'm sorry. You were the lowest tier. I beat people way better than you. You should just calm down, become a better Mandalorian, and then we can fight again. Later. Damn it, what'd you do with my lightsaber? Now I got a bunch of vermin to go kill, so... I mean, I really did only use my fists on him. I didn't use the lightsaber. He's fine. When he gets over his embarrassment and wants to actually get up off the ground, everything will be fine. I guess I have witnesses, though. You know, he challenged me. I can't be held accountable. Oh, look. Part of the phase pulse converter. Yep, let's get us some varmint. It's varmint season. No, no game, please, please, please. Okay. What is up here? Going varmint hunting and some questing. Ooh, what are you? I'm glad I equipped my lightsaber for fighting you, whatever you are. This is gonna be fun.
Wait a moment. Do you see that boma over there?
Yes.
The force flows through even these simple creatures. If you empty your mind, you may be able to feel its thoughts. They are
And
fully formed, basic instincts, urges, dominated by every breath and every moment, primal and unsophisticated.
okay, I feel it.
Right. Beasts can be easier to affect than other sentients, but you must bridge the gap between what distinguishes us and them. You feel its consciousness, yes, like a low rumble before the storm. Use the force to create a barrier around it. Make it with care and subtlety.
All right, let's do it. It just looked like I passed out there for a second.
Come close, and you have potential. With practice, you can make any animal passive and pliable. But the cage around their perceptions is a fragile thing. Many things can break its hold, violence especially.
Okay. Thank you.
The force is subtle and more powerful than people imagine. Keep an open mind.
We've gained the power beast trick. Okay.
Another one for me.
Yeah, so it's like a stun until damaged. On beasts in particular. I'm sorry. I did a bad thing and I just killed you because I walked in here. It's okay. Also, I'd rather just kill them. They're worth experience points. Weakness is revealed. Yes, kill the Boma. There you go. That's what you're supposed to do. The heck are you going? Yikes. Okay, sure. Let's go up the hill.
Let's take care of this. A weakness is revealed.
Now, apparently we're going this way.
A weakness is revealed.
That pathing could not handle that hairpin turn there for a second. Oh, look! Are you gonna try to kill me, Mando? Oh, hello, Permacrete Detonator.
I am in need of your assistance.
What are you doing up there?
A patrol was sent to look for weapon caches in this region. They found 3 sites that looked promising. Zarka, my commander, told me to prove myself by taking explosives to those sites and uncovering the caches, if they exist.
Okay. What happened?
This was the first site. After easily dispatching some Maras, I removed my pack and began to plant my charges along this ridge. When I finished setting the charges, I looked down to see Canucks swarming all over my pack. The pests were eating everything. I killed the Canucks, but then a herd of Bomas arrived. I had no more ammo. The extra energy cells I had brought had been in my pack, so I've been up here, weaponless for 2 days.
And nothing tried to eat you? I'm impressed, actually. Alright. What do you need me to do?
You must have cleared a path to the beast coming here. If you take care of the Boma beast, I can make it to safety.
I did that. I could give you an extra ammo clip.
Your actions are worthy of a Mandalorian. Return here when you have slain the beast and I will be able to return to camp.
But, like, what about a Permacrete Detonator? Oh, he's up there, right? I can't do that. Yeah, he's up with the charges. Okay. If I wanted to be a dick, I could just blow that up. Oh, they're baby Bomas. What are you worried about? Man, I could have given you an extra clip of ammo and everything would have been fine. Fine. Yeah, only 3. You're a Mandalorian. I mean, you could have used your hands, too. I mean, that's totally a thing. Kumus.
I'm grateful for your
Hummus.
help, stranger. I am
It
returning
sounds
to
like
the
cum and
Mandalorian
hummus.
camp
Oh, God.
now. I
Should
won't
not have said it that
forget
way.
this. I have only one request. Please, don't mention this incident to anyone.
Yeah, sure. Fine. I won't. It's not like the Mandalorians talk to me. Anyway, let's blow things up. Now that he's not there. Press the button. Did it give me anything? No. That's lame. Oh well. Nice little side trip. continue our exploration. Although I think, do we have everything we need for, yeah, price, battle circular, yeah. Both and power cables fixed. Did I fix it without the thing that I needed? Talk to Zarga. Yeah, eventually. Eventually I'll talk to Zarga. I thought that rock was a beast. It was not. There's just a little Beba beast over here.
You are no match.
Yeah, that was true, Visas. You said exactly what I was expecting. That was funny. Okay. I zapped them and they arched their backs like kitty cats. One, two, three, 4, 5. You can take sure, better shots. You. So you regenerate force powers, you regenerate health. That's ranged. She already has finesse. Saving throws. Well, that one seems is actually good for attacking, teaming up on people. Yeah, she can have that and then force immunity next time. Music's just going at it. Alright, this one. You got anything useful in your stomach? Part of it.
A weakness is revealed.
Another young boa. What have you been chewing on? Oh, Mandalorian heavy armor. That cannot have been good for your teeth. I have to be picking little metal bits out. Oh. Well. That looks like a big menacing thing that I'm about to go fight.
A weakness is revealed.
Ah, Zakig. Ooh, advanced Nagai grip. That looks fun. Alright, well, I see why he's, just Just hit him with the lightsabers. You know. Since apparently he's immune to force powers. Oh, a Zaka gear. I'm sure that's going to be useful. Oh, a green crystal, a Solari crystal, and a Norris rope. Very nice, very nice. Guess that's not a thing. Ah, gate captain. Shall do. I'm sure that somebody else on the ship could have some homeopathic medicine to make with it, but I'd rather just give it to the Mandalorians. I'd also like to know why I just decided I'm gonna cut off this beast's ear. Too much time hanging out with Mandos, I guess. Gotta take my trophies. Have I been everywhere now? Not quite. Go up that last set of trails first. And then go back to the camp. I think we're still probably missing part of that pulse phase thingy. Whatever it's called. Amplifier. So I think I still got some varmint to take care of. Ah! I did not talk to him. I assumed he was going to automatically talk to me. And lecture me about how dangerous it is out there. And he just never did, so. Oh well. He'll still get his trophy. It'll be fine. I'm a Jedi. I read his mind as I went by. You know. That's how I figured out I needed to cut an ear off. Do you have what I need? Maybe? Well, yep. I found the last piece. Yep. You covered an ear, proof of your accomplishment to the guard, Captain. Captain. Really? Really? We're gonna do this now?
How may I serve?
What are you fighting? Where did you guys go? What? The heck were you all down here? Still. Can I play as me again? There we go. Okay. Goodness.
What you got?
I like that even though you don't have, if you miss talking to somebody, you don't necessarily miss out on the quest. That's a nice feature. Oh my god.
A weakness is that's another one for me.
It seems like the down arrow on that, just on that ability, does not work. Does some weird stuff instead. Get it, get it, get it. Handle it. These things are easy. Let's go down here. Apparently these ones haven't eaten anything interesting. There's a lot of tunnels over here. This should loop back around to where I was standing when I realized my companions hadn't followed me anywhere. And up here is another cache. Yep. Oh, those seem angry.
I don't like the sound of that. I think you've just stirred up a mining nest.
Not gonna be a problem. It'd be easy. Also, if they came out of there, why are they coming from behind me? I have questions. That's okay. Great job, team.
Good to go.
Let's pick that up. Always could use deadly mines. And hop into a cache. Oh. Well then. Let's recover that mine. And that mine. And see if we can recover all of them without the rest of my team deciding to do something dumb and get themselves blowed up. Devastating mine. Well then. That sounds delightful. Why wouldn't I pick up the free mines? They're just, you know, I don't have to spend money on them. And I'm sure I'm going to need them to fight a Sith later on. Interesting. Construction droids. Hold on. Let's open everything else first. Huh. There's just a bunch of construction droids in my way. I see. Can't find a way to activate the droid. Is there something that I should be using to get them to come out? Or not here? Yeah, I was kind of expecting them to do that. Oh, the foreman. Duh, that would make sense. Commands by remote to the other construction. Searching the foreman, you discover a datapad. There we go. Can't just... datapads. Right. This is a series of binary instructions that you found on a droid foreman. These droids, under remote guidance of the droid foreman, were ordered to build the caches on Duxon, set traps to protect them, and then seal themselves within this cache and deactivate. These instructions contain the key sequence for the remote transponder that controls all of the construction droids. So does that mean... which one should I do? They'll attack if I reactivate them. So there's no option of anything for them to do. I just gotta kill them all. Oh, okay. Well, let's do follow the leader. Credits. Get the adrenal. Please don't trap me in here, droids. Health package. Oh, Tekla's blade. Let's open that one. Impossible. Sorcery. So if it says impossible, does that mean I can't open it with like a security tunneler or anything like that? I'd have to blow it open. Oh, last resort will detonate them all? Okay. Come over here, ladies. I'm sorry, droids. But, I mean, you were literally gonna do the follow the leader thing. I couldn't... Oops, that's not the metal box. Wait, what? Oh, that actually opened that one. Eh. I'm terribly sorry, my droid friends. But that you know, follow the leader. I was just gonna bring you back to the Mandalorians, and you know that wouldn't have gone well for anybody. I mean, do I get bonus points if I bring them back? Or is it better to just blow them all up? I'm gonna try. Since I have the controls, I'm gonna see if they'll follow me out of the vault. I mean, if they can't follow me out, then there's no point. Yeah, they can't even follow me out of the zone. Wait, was this the one that said impossible? It had to have been, right? Weird. Somehow it got unlocked without me blowing it up. Anyway. They can just have fun in there and leave if they want to, I guess. We did get to see pretty droid explosions. At least. It's a shame we can't bring them back. But it's just as well, because I have one more avenue to explore. And they'll probably get chewed on by all the beasts. All the lovely little beasties. Oh, the thing I was gonna do. I was thinking about it. She's got a Norse robe, but I have 20. That might be good for her. Dark Jedi Knight robe. She can't equip that. That's what I was looking for. What is her? What is the... She doesn't have armor proficiency? I guess? None whatsoever? I think the Sage robe is better for her. So I'm gonna equip that. Not that you can see it. But... I think it's better for her. Because the wisdom will give her bonus force points. Yeah, I think this should be the last area. This looks lovely. Disappointing reward, but, you know, I'll take it. Is there nothing up here? It's not. It's just a weird shaped clearing. Anyway, we have now done all... Ooh. Hi. What happened here? Do I really want to know? Kilborn. Hi. Who's that?
What are you doing out here? It's dangerous for your kind.
What are you... Why are you here? I thought all patrols had been stopped.
I am a Mandalorian scout. I don't go on. Mandalore sent me out here personally to track a ship that landed in the area.
There's a Duros bounty hunter ship deeper in the jungle.
No, it wasn't them. That ship was damaged and screaming its ID signature all the way down. This one was trying to slip in quietly, and it was keeping its eye on emissions to a minimum. Our sensors almost didn't pick it up.
Ah. Any sign of a crew?
This corpse here. Looks like a scout, and pretty green, too. The fool walked right into a group of Canucks and got torn apart.
Well, whoever these visitors are, they don't know their terrain very well.
He can't have been the only one crawling around here. If there's more, we need to take them out. You up for some action?
Absolutely. Depends on what you mean by action.
Squeamish? Don't worry, I'm not planning on killing them unless I have to. But people do have a habit of shooting at Mandalorians on sight. If so, I wouldn't mind a good fight.
Funny, they do the same thing to Jedi. They see a lightsaber, they start shooting, which seems counterproductive because if you have a lightsaber, then you're just going to deflect the bolts right back at you. I mean, seems like a poor decision. Alright, what's the plan?
There's more of these scouts in the jungle. There's many paths, and I don't want them to slip by.
If we we spot any scouts, we'll need to take them out fast before they can warn their companions.
If we split up, we should be able to find their scouts, if you're up for it.
Let's find him.
I'm going to take up a position to the east. You go west. I'll make sure none of them get past me.
I mean, I've covered everything here, Kelborn. Alright, well, then. You meant I'm gonna go east 30 yards? Alright, well, I'll go west then. Back where I came from.
What happened to Lon?
He got swarmed by those little beasts. I think they're called Canox.
I hope this mission is worth it to the Colonel. If not... Wait, did you hear that?
That's her! Get her!
Oh, okay, cool. I'm terribly sorry. General's an idiot, and you're gonna suffer for it. I mean, you did pick a fight with a Jedi. I don't know how else you expected that to turn out. It was never gonna go well. Do y'all have any loot on you? No? No identity documents? Identity of your colonel? Official orders? Anything like that I can pick up? Alright.
Set the staging camp up here. This jungle just never ends.
Lieutenant, 2 of our scout patrols haven't reported back.
2 more? Nothing is worth this.
More beasts!
Everyone, attack!
That was the least exclamation-y exclamation. More beasts! Oh no, they're coming to eat us. But, you know, you can all just stand in a group, and that makes this real easy.
Soon we shall.
Well, you at least had something useful on you. Nobody else? Nothing? Nothing? Well, yeah. There's, you know what? We'll just go back to Dantooine. There's like quintuplets, septuplets, something there. Let's loop this way first. That looks like a thing. A Mandalorian Ripper. I assume that was meant to be animal guts. Yo, Gelborn. Oh, now you've got bodies. Shh. So.
I found more of their scouts, but they started shooting as soon as they saw me. I heard blaster rifle fire coming from deeper in the jungle. You find anything?
Same. Came across 2 groups of scouts. They weren't in the mood to talk either.
Surprised they wouldn't talk to you. I thought their grudge was only with Mandalorians.
Well, no, see,
Find out anything
they were
useful from
trying to kill me. That was the problem. They mentioned something about a colonel. There also seems to be more of them.
Colonel, huh? Could be Colonel Tobin. Tobin is General Vaklu's personal cat hound. If he's on your trail, you might want to steer clear of Envoy.
Yeah, no, he's the one that shot at us. So, you know, he's the one that opened fire on my ship and forced us to land here.
I'm not surprised. He was probably acting on orders from Vaklu. If so,
Vaklu.
you've made some dangerous enemies.
Who is he?
General Vaklu is the cousin of Queen Talia. He's also in charge of the
Queen
Onderon
Talia.
military. He led the Onderon resistance when we occupied their world during the Mandalorian Wars. He was a worthy foe. Maybe more than a match for you. Mandalore needs to know about the scouts. I'll let him know your role in dealing with them.
Appreciated. Who are the scouts?
They're Onderon military, although they were trying to be secret about it.
I've got a feeling you're going to need all
Okay.
the help you can get. One last thing about the battle circle. Your actions have proven you worthy of facing our best in the circle.
Well,
Perhaps
thank
we
you.
can face each other there. See you at camp.
Excellent. Yeah, in the MMO, one of the newer planets is Onderon, and there's also like a raid on the moon of Duxid. Which is, it's a thing. Anyway, on Onderon, there's like a quest where you can go around and you find these artifacts. And you find Mandalorian armor. You actually find Queen Talia's necklace. Like, in a sort of hidden crypt in a wall. It's pretty cool. I was very proud of being able to find that one without help. Or guide or anything. There's also Oud Banar's lightsaber. And somebody's droid prosthetic. Somebody's cybernetic pieces. That I don't remember off the top of my head. But I do remember Queen Talia's necklace. Because I remember I found it and I was like, oh, Queen Talia! It's a cool little lore continuity thing. It's just cool. Guard Captain. I have an ear for you.
I hear you gave Davril a warrior's death. You understand more of our ways than I thought.
Also, have a Zakhag ear.
I'm impressed. Too bad you're a Jedi. You'd make a formidable Mandalorian.
I mean, there's nothing that says I can't be both. Just putting that out there. Anyway, thank you. Ooh, power pulsator. Mark 4. Hey, Zuka! Got stuff for you.
With the repairs or the phase pulse converter?
Cables and telemetry computer are working now.
That's the best thing I've heard in weeks.
He sounds so excited about it.
More about your help. Look, I have some extra parts and computer spikes. Take them. You can probably make better use of them than I can.
You are also a good person. You.
Any progress?
Yep, here's all 3 parts of your phase pulse converter.
Let me see. I don't know how, but these pieces look in good enough shape to repair. I'll have the telemetry computer repaired in no time.
Glad I could help out.
I'll be sure to tell Mandalore how much help you've been. I know you didn't ask, but here's a reward anyway. Mandalorians are expected to do anything they can to help, but you're a stranger, and you didn't have to help us.
You just sounded so defeated, and, you know. I like helping.
Alright, if you...
I have plenty of credits. I have now acquired basically 1,500 credits. Alright, you. I haven't done this thing yet. Let's do this thing.
I was able to make it back to camp without encountering any other beasts. You have my gratitude.
I like that not all the Mandalorians sound exactly the same. 15,000 credits, actually, not 1,500. Add another 0 to that one. Glad to help.
Please, don't tell any...
Sarga.
Sarga, I instruct our raw Mandalorian recruits in the ways of discipline and battle. You found Kumas, and alive, no less. I suppose I should offer my gratitude. He's got a mind like a stunned Minoc, but he's got courage. He was evasive when I asked him what happened, however. Trying to survive in the jungle must have taken its toll.
I don't know. He knows that I helped him come back. Spill the beans are the top 3 spilling the beans, all 3 of them? Or not? Okay, I'll do that then. As much as I'd like to spill the beans on him, they already know he's an idiot.
We'll see if Kumas will prove warrior enough to be worth all this trouble.
Indeed. Okay. Ooh. Mukfa. Mukfa.
Mandalorians will rise again.
Say, what is that? Ah, a Tekla blade. Yeah. Where is... the heck is that? It is armor. Ew. Cumbersome but powerful armor. It's a battle plate used by elite Gamorrean warriors. Oh, well, that explains why it's not pronounceable in English. I guess he was just looking to foist that off onto somebody. Rude. Huh. I'm just clearing my inventory while I'm in here. Damn it. What? There we go. Mines, grips, energy cells that I can't use in my lightsaber. Possibly better droid armor? We'll see. Alright. So I should be able to face... This never had anything else to it. I don't understand what it wants me to do. Like, I've literally killed all the wildlife in that jungle. Battle circle would be a good thing to do. Oh, just tell Mandalore about it? Okay. Let's do that. Hey, look. I did stuff.
Kelborn said you dispatched some covert military scouts in the jungle with him. He spoke highly of your work. Zuka told me you helped out with some repairs around the base. I was hoping you'd prove yourself more with a lightsaber, but it's certainly a great help. The gate guard said you managed to kill a Zakeg. Those are tough beasts, Jedi. You've earned some respect around here. Zarga told me that you returned one of our sheep to the herd. You have gained some small prestige by helping Kumas. How many Canox did you have to kill to find those parts for Zuka? That was a tremendous help. I won't forget it. You've made quite a reputation around here. You did better than I thought.
I still got more reputation to gain, dude.
I was planning on heading to Isis tomorrow, but I'll move up the timetable and take you now. You won't be able to get to the Ebon Hawk from the city. If you need to grab anything from your ship, I'd do it now.
I set off a permacrete detonator in the jungle.
I know. It made quite a racket. Good work.
2 of them, actually. I had to fight through a pack of beasts.
That's to be expected. They don't really like it when someone makes loud noise in their territory.
You knew that would happen.
It wouldn't be much of a test if all you had to do was take a hike through the jungle, now would it? You're alive, in one piece, and learn something about the beasts of the jungle.
Sure. Oh, double-bladed lightsaber. Fantastic. That's still just a lab station. Let's go finish the battle circle and then come back. Probably should have done that first before I talked to him, because it would have been funnier to have him list out one more thing on that giant list. But that's okay. I'll go do that now. Yo, yo, yo.
Kelborn says you are worthy enough to face champions. You may fight in the battle circle again. For Mandalore!
Okay, let's fight.
You have enough honor to face a champion of a previous day. Kelborn, what are your terms? Swords only. No items or the Jedi's force. And no sword of the Jedi's choosing. Just a simple long blade. Kelborn chooses to fight with the blade.
What
you
other
may
kind
fight
of...
with fist, foot, and the blade provided. No using the force or any other item.
I mean, what other sword would you think I was gonna pick? Alright, dude. Let's do this. I mean, he actually hits hard. That's the challenge. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna lose this fight. It's a good thing I don't need this fight to get there.
The match between Kelborn is the clear, and if you take away your lights...
Yeah. Shut your dirty mouth. I almost got him, though. Let's see. I'm gonna change my form, and that might help. Because I would like to beat the circle. Let me see if I have anything that might help with this. Let's see. Will, wisdom, dexterity. Thank you. Yeah, I understand that. I'm just trying to see what it's got. Nothing here except one of these had dexterity. Let's try that. Physical +4. Strength +2. Dexterity +3. They also keep trying to take my head off in the background. They have no practical effect when wielding a weapon. Yep. I guess some extra strength would help? Strength +1. Ooh, dexterity and strength +1. It's better than what I got. Let's see, though. Let's try that. For now.
Here to watch a fight or to participate?
Oh, that's an interesting mask. I want to fight.
You have enough swords only. Kelborn.
Yep. Just one more hit. Just hit him. There you go. Say, I knew we could do this.
Between Jedi and Kelborn is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. I underestimated you. A difficult admission for a Mandalorian. You
They're gonna
fight
go in
the
and try
circle
to
again
decapitate
this
me.
day. You will face the bravest and strongest of us, Braylor.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. And the fun part about Braylor is Braylor wants to fight me with all my stuffs. So. Indeed. Aight. I'm gonna leave this build for the rest of the circle, and then I'm probably gonna change it up again. Let's see.
Here to watch a fight or to
Let's fight.
We eagerly look forward to this fight. Braylor, you are our champion. How would you fight the Jedi? No terms today, Sergeant. I would fight the Jedi with all of her arsenal. Braylor will fight you as you are. Still no killing and no leaving the battle circle. But you may use whatever else you want.
Lovely. In that case, let's put a lightsaber in there. Yeah. And I got my force heals, so I'll be good. I still want to try to just beat him. Like, without extra force powers? I'm just gonna beat him with my fists. He went down a lot harder than I thought he would. I didn't even have to use my powers.
Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. You have defeated the most worthy of us. You walk away the champion of the battle circle this day. We will not forget your deeds or the honor you have earned this day.
Yeah, I felt bad because I hit him twice with the lightsaber and he just like... He had no health left, so I just couldn't hit him with the lightsaber anymore. Computer use for sure. Yeah, he went down way easier than the guy before him. I don't... Like, apparently my lightsaber does that much more damage. It's crazy. Should probably invest in repair. But I could also just get better fightsy things instead. Oh, improved force camouflage. Nifty. I like it. Now to fix what I had done. Let's put my Persuade visor back on. Although actually, do I want... That one's probably better. Actually, awareness +2 with stealth. I like it. That's what I'm already wearing. Damn it. Problem is I can't see my face while I'm wearing it, but oh well. That's better strength amplifier anyway. And I like that belt until I'm fighting Sith. So actually, yeah, no need to change my build. Just wear a creepy mask. It's fine. Just pretend I'm a Sith. Yeah, he did want to take me on full strength, but I felt bad. He was no match for my full strength. It was really sad. Alright, girl team, we good? Good to go? So we're about to get involved in some political shit. Anyway. I mean, he wanted me to use my force power. I didn't even use my force powers. I literally just used my lightsaber. I used nothing but the lightsaber and then my fists. Have you learned anything new about the scouts?
Kelborn told me that they were covert military and probably aligned with Colonel Tobin from ISIS. Kelborn doesn't think they'll send out any more scouts, but that doesn't mean there aren't more of them out there.
All right, what do you know about Colonel Tobin?
Colonel Tobin is General Vaclu's right-hand man. Despite his martial skill, he handles himself as a functionary more than a warrior. Back when we were fighting Vaclu's resistance during the Mandalorian Wars, Vaclu wouldn't have any use for a poisonous Kinrath like Tobin. But Vaclu seems to have adapted well to peacetime.
Yeah, by shooting ships out of the sky? Yeah, that seems normal. What's going on Onderon right now?
When you were last here, you probably didn't even go to Onderon. The Republic knew that Onderon's fate would be decided on its jungle moon, not the planet itself. To begin with, when you talk about Onderon, you're really talking about the ancient walled city of Isis. It's the only inhabited settlement on the planet.
Yeah, there's ruins elsewhere, but yeah, not much else. The jungle just literally, it grows so fast that even maintaining Isis is really hard. Okay, so then who's in charge of Onderon?
It depends on who you ask. Queen Talia rules from the royal palace, but her cousin, General Vaclu, has a great deal of power in Isis as well. They disagree about many things, just like their citizens. We fought General Vaclu during the war, and he is a worthy adversary. Queen Talia is young and hardly a match for him.
Why do you travel to
We're not
Isis?
self-sufficient here. We need supplies. Isis is the only place to go for them in this system. Not much choice. Which is unfortunate, because their animosity towards Mandalorians makes it inconvenient to go there.
I mean, if you guys took off your armor, literally nobody would know that you're Mandalorians. Anyway. Are they part of the Republic at this point in time, or are they still sort of independent?
Onderon is a recent addition to the Republic, joining during one of the darker eras in Republic history. Since joining, the Republic has endured many wars and great battles. The people of Onderon don't possess the resolve and strength needed in these times. Many of them want to break away from the Republic. They want to go back to an earlier age when they could cower behind their walls. Their spinelessness made them easy to conquer.
Well, history repeats itself because, take another couple hundred years down the line and, they're back to doing the same thing again. Except they're trying to join the Sith Empire and not just leave the Republic. Anyway, thank you for the information. That sounds about right for the time, old Abe.
I don't blame you. They're sad people. I have some things to look into. I'll talk to you later.
But, like, what if I wanted to go? Like, let's go.
Are you ready to go to ISIS?
Yes. Let's
I'm going to
go.
talk with Zuka and have him start a shuttle flight check. After that, we'll head out.
Yeah, he has a deal, and he's gonna
How are the port stabilizers?
crash our party in the pub.
Mandalore, all systems are green.
Good. I want the shuttle bound for Onderon within the hour. What do you want?
Is all in readiness?
It is. Like I promised. Why? You want to back out now?
My only concerns are for the one you escort to Onderon, Mandalorian. Would you do any less for one of your clan?
Don't pretend to understand us. We Mandalorians are a breed apart.
If by apart you mean scattered, broken, and lost, then yes, you are correct.
Not for long.
Kreia, why you
Soon
be
the
creepy again?
Mandalorians will be strong again. United as one clan under one banner. Mine.
Ah, yes, the Great Crusade. After the first one was ended by Revan and the Jedi. Such a defeat was merciful, an echo of the end, when your ships were in flames, crushed in the grip of Malachor V. But I do not need to remind you of such things.
I was at Malachor 5, and I remember how many Jedi died to stop us there. And no matter how many dead orbit that planet, the Mandalorians still live. Clan Ordo still lives.
Dun dun dun.
See Kex there? He was serving on Nar Shaddai's muscle for the Hutts. Kelborn was a scout for the Duros on frontier worlds. I brought them here,
Indeed. The future is always in motion. It is a difficult thing to see. Perhaps there will be no New Age Mandalore, no great Mandalorian crusade. Perhaps your people fought their last battle at Malachor 5, and you have been dying ever since, a quiet death that will last centuries.
I mean,
And
she's not
perhaps
exactly
all
wrong,
that
but
remains will be what I see before me. A man wounded by a Jedi, encased in a Mandalorian shell, hunted by the thought of being the last of the Mandalorians.
You've got some guts talking to me like that. You think your age or your Jedi whelp are going to keep you safe from me?
No, Mandalore, you are wrong. I hope that it is you who will keep the one I travel with safe. You are loyal, and you have served many masters, even when they abandoned you. Do you
yeah, he
wonder
actually
where
traveled with
wanders
Revan
now,
for a bit.
Mandalore?
And he's
Why
one of
he
the only
gave
ones
you
that knows
your
where Revan
orders,
actually
then
went.
abandoned you at the edge of the galaxy.
How do you know that?
I know many things, and I can answer the question that burns within your shell, Mandalore. But there is a price. You must keep the one I travel with safe. She is important to me, more important than anything. Show the same loyalty you have shown in the past, Mandalore. If there is a Mandalorian crusade, let it be for something that will carry your people's memory into the future. So when the time comes when there are no more Mandalorians, then at least their honor will remain. The one I travel with has walked your same path, and I ask that when the end comes, that you remember that kinship, even if it seems there is nothing else left.
Yeah, well, he told Candors because he knew that he could tell Candors to let him be.
Keep your eyes on her.
Bastila, on the other hand, whilst having their child, would still have come after him, and definitely didn't want that to happen.
Mandalorians, we've got company. Stealth targets have breached our perimeter.
I like how nonchalant he was about that.
Wait a moment. I sense there is a disturbance in the camp. Our enemy has tracked us here. I did not expect them so soon. How did they get here, I wonder? Regardless, we must eliminate them all. None of them can escape. Our whereabouts must remain a secret. Let us join the battle. Our allies will need our help.
Do they? They just killed a bunch of people. Oh, like, where am I? Am I just gone? Is that what that is? Fine. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's bring... let's bring you. Let's bring an assassin droid. That sounds fun. I didn't add him. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. What? Okay. No, I can play as myself. I'm just... His name is actually Mikal. M-I-C-A-L. Michael? I don't know. They never really say his name. But he is the disciple. And he's had a crush on you. The female exile he's had a crush on since he was a Jedi, like Mandalorian Wars time. Yeah, he's well, let's just say he's a paper-thin character. And has zero sense of humor, and Kreia has been messing with his mind. It's quite hilarious. I will actually take my lightsaber now, though. I love lightsaber noises. Yeah, see, the Mandos are doing fine. Why are we helping them? They got this. They got this. Oh, there's a stealth buddy. Not stealth anymore. Also, one against... Like, that one in the background is smart. At least he's...
Seems trouble
base. I think it's best for both of us if we head to Isis. Grab your gear. My men will take care of cleaning up the mess.
I mean, that one's smart. That one is just attacking Mira. So it's one-on-one. The other ones just, like, decided to go one at a time into the group of about 10 Mandalorians. So, I like having one ranged and one melee, so I'm gonna bring her. Sorry, Mira. Yeah, let's do. It probably is infinite spawning of those guys. We just had to kill a certain number, and then it was like, okay, let's leave. Which I appreciate. I don't like the endless waves of enemies kind of concept to draw out games. It's just kind of annoying. Oh, look at the lovely city of Isis. Also, how did they know we were the Ebon Hawk? Aren't we still disguised as KOTOR, like one of the
Vaklu's saying that the Republic ship attacked first?
Voga's
That's
ships?
madness!
Unfortunately, lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious. A space battle above our skies, so many of our fighters lost?
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter!
Strong word, Your Majesty. But there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vaklu's side? Increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps. But we both know he's not the true threat. It's his unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
Ah. Okay, I'm glad their citizenry have mastered teleportation.
City of Isis. It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vaklu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city. Fortunately, I have a friend in this quarter of the city. He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square.
Dagon. Isn't that an elder god?
It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their world.
I mean, you literally could change your armor, and no one would notice. Also, I'm gonna laugh if they're like, I recognize your face. Be like, yeah, I don't think so. Oh my god. Oh, he's level 6. Oh no. Oh god, I'm gonna be doing level ups for an eternity. He's actually got modifiers on everything. It's just supposed to be his class. Well, his constitution is one away from bumping, so let's do that. Wow. It's a interesting cheese fountain. Like a giant fondue fountain? level up. I suppose I could do auto level up. I can never tell what it's gonna do with that. I like how his persuade is just capped at 2. Yeah, well, chocolate and cheese have a different melting point, so it makes sense that you wouldn't be able to directly use them. Well, I'm glad that he was able to turn his failure into a success. It's a nice bonus. And have, like, them be somewhat equally popular. That doesn't always happen. It's usually the failure that people remember more. That's the feat I was looking for. Generate his health. Well, he's got crap stealth, so that's not gonna work. 10% faster than normal, though. I could take that. Mandalore. The Mandalore. Okay, buddy. I gotta work on your intelligence because I need more skill points. Let's see. That feat. Yep. They just like the name, I guess. It's the title of their leader, and this one in particular is called Mandalore the Preserver, which is kind of cool. There's Mandalore the Avenger, Mandalore the Great. There's a lot of them. Oh. You heard my little droid phone beep. Because I'm being bad and not putting it on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, my alert tone is a little R2 beep. I think he says hi. I don't remember what I actually... Like, I put it through an R2-D2 translator. The creature below? I have not seen that, and I am now going to add it to a list. I even have paper here now, because people keep suggesting things to me, and then my memory is terrible, so I never remember what they suggested. Mandalore the Mandalore. Isn't it? There's also like Mandalore the First or something like that. I don't know. There's probably a list of them somewhere on Wikipedia of all the Mandalores that we know of. And you know they are the Mandalore because they have the name and the mask. I would love a pet octopus monster. Of course, it would definitely die where I live because there's just no water. but I would like one. Oh my god, we're done with level ups. Wait, did I see a box? I did see a box. How the hell did all three of us fit in this tiny ship? I have some space compression questions that I need answered. Were we laying down? Seriously, we got to have been laying down in order for that to work. A dragon would be awesome. I would take a dragon. Oh, 20. The fact that there are 21 named Mandalores in lore is actually kind of impressive.
I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone.
How do we shuttle people? It's a one-person craft. Anyway, what's been going on here?
Your manifest says it's been 2 months since you last came here. It's become much worse since your last trip. Military checkpoints are everywhere.
Military checkpoints? Are they looking for something?
Now Space Forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit.
The space battle they started?
All Republic vessels must be searched. Delays are turning pilots grey before their time. And ever since the Republic fired on the Space Forces, things have been even slower. Bad days. And things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly if I were you, friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now.
And the first thing we do is get bumped into by a street urchin who picks our pocket and we lose it. Why are they priceless?
If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things...
Hello, Data DLC. How's it going? I understand.
Certainly. Mind what I said about the starport visa. I know one captain already who can't get back into the starport.
Wrong planet. If we were on Corellia, it would be Han Solo. As many times as they've mentioned that starport visa, ours is definitely going to get stolen, or we'll be giving it to somebody so they can get out. Is there fast travel in Onderon? Nope, this is a news hologram. Yeah, no, we're totally a capital-sized ship. Yeah, no, absolutely capital class. You know, we're not a freighter or anything. Yep. Yeah, doing okay, Data. Getting through. Having fun, laughing at ridiculous descriptions. That's hilarious. It's a wonder that anybody... Like, we totally could have flown the Ebon Hawk in here. Nobody else would have recognized it based on that description. Oh, see, look. There's another set of twins. We'll be fine. I'm sure they've got a triplet somewhere around here, too. So I didn't murder the only set of triplets around. Yeah, see, they're twins, too. Are we gonna find out that Onderon is, like, Eon Flux, where everyone's just clones? Oh no, they are triplets, because their triplet is over there, glitching out. Thank you? Force powers? Margar. What you got? I assume that you are a merchant. Yep. What do you have for sale? Uh-huh. Let me see what you got in stock. Do you have something that I can use to blow something up? Consciousness helm. That looks like a Mando mask. Well, yeah, I mean, let's not talk about the inbreeding of the Onderonians. Let's just leave that alone. All this stuff is not for my lightsaber because nobody sells lightsaber parts. Just out and about. At least not here. Yeah. I don't see really anything worth getting. She does, actually. I was noticing that. Nobody else seems to have that accent. Alright, let's poke at these things here. Beast Rider.
Fair winds to you, Offworlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant?
Why do you ask? I happen to have connections.
These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they
look so
fill the
unhappy.
city. Drexel and Ryder, the Ithorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered. But now...
Well, those don't actually look like Drexel. None of those are Drexel.
They have been kept in their cages for a long time. But at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them. Frightening them. Perhaps
Sith, maybe?
The city itself. Isis has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets.
Thank you. Appears restless. Well, I would prefer a better description than restless, but...
Calm.
What? Run! The Boma is out of control!
Well, calm down, calm down. I got a thing for this. See? It's fine. Everything's fine. That's what you get for keeping it in a teeny tiny cage.
I don't know what to say. I had heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. Here, I give you these credits for the danger I put you in.
What stories are you talking about?
The beasts grow more agitated by the day. The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. They revert to their primal instincts,
Sounds like force manipulation to me.
When they get that way, not even a skilled beast rider can control them. As soon as I leave here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed.
Indeed. Thank you for the credits. I'm wealthy currently, so I don't need them.
Please keep them. It salves the shame my beast's behavior has brought me.
Well, okay, I'll keep them then. If you insist. If you insist. Restless. They look scared. They're shaking. And also these cages, way too small. Look at the poor things. And I don't see why they literally can't just lift them off. Anyway. Let's save. Figure out where we're going to go from here, which I guess is this way.
Halt, Offworlder. You'll have to answer some questions before you go into the city. What is your business on Isis?
Can we skip the formalities? Looks like we're both in a bit of a rush.
Why not? I can see you have no crates or cargo, and your ship is obviously not affiliated with the Republic. You're free to go. Don't lose your starport visa, otherwise you won't be leaving for a long while.
That's like the 10th time that's been mentioned. Thank you. Got it. mean, yeah, I'm not a Republic ship, and I don't have cargo, so I can't possibly be up to any nefarious things. No, never. Never. Well... that's gonna cause me problems.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? This terminal is restricted.
Okay, fine. What if I, like, put you to sleep? You're harassing a man. Those are more shaky. Those shoot things. I'll come talk to the citizens in a second. Let's see what the news has to say.
In the Council of Lords today, Lord Dashiell recommended a special commendation for Colonel Tobin due to his brilliant command of our armada in the skies above Onderon. Without him, Lord Dashiell said, the Republic attack would surely have done more damage. Tobin is one of Iziz's greatest heroes and deserves recognition.
Quote-unquote attack. Well. Oh, hi! Do you really know who you're supposed to be capturing? Can I talk to you and see if you can hire me to capture myself? Because that would be hilarious. Alright, let's just start over here. It's a big square. Where did you come from? Were you there? Were you always there? I don't know if I want to start this stuff over here.
I'm Captain Galisi, Offworlder. If you want to pass here, I'll need to see your starport visa.
Oh. Okay. He's just the visa dude. Alright, cool.
Let's hurry this up. I want him escorted out of here quickly.
This is outrageous. I'm not a spy. I'm a journalist for Iz's Com.
You're a Republic spy, and your propaganda will be silenced. We are taking you back to our barracks for interrogation.
But, well, you can't be serious. You accuse me of propaganda? I have proof that Vaklu is withholding information on the so-called Republic.
One more word of treason out of you. What are you looking at? This is none of your business.
Please, ma'am, help me. Vaklu's troops won't listen. I'm just a journalist, not a spy.
I believe you. I think they're, Anyway, what's going on?
This spy has been using his position as a journalist to spread lies and dissent among our people. No doubt he's been up to other treasonous activity as well.
I sound like an evil
crazy.
Imperial.
I was a member of the Resistance. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars.
Yes, and your disloyalty now deeply sickens me.
Do you have some sort of warrant?
Warrant? General Vaklu passed an edict giving the military broad authority to detain and question anyone suspected of treasonous activity. It was specifically meant for us to pick up spies like this before they could leave ISIS or go underground.
A journalist would be a poor cover for a spy. They're not well known for their discretion.
This is just because I try and expose the web of lies that...
Enough out of you! Perhaps this traitor is more of an agent provocateur, sent by the Republic to sow dissent in our ranks.
Again, do you have proof? Usually you have to have proof. Unless you're, working under a military occupation of, dictatorship?
That is classified military information.
How many other journalists are being rounded up today? Or, you're violating this man's rights. I'll make sure this story gets out. I've been recording the whole thing, you just couldn't see. I've got cameras in my mask.
Men, let him go. We'll be back with a court order. Then we'll take him to the barracks. And you should watch yourself. You don't want to be known for siding with people like him.
No, I think I do.
Thank you. I'm getting out of ISIS now. Eventually they'll come back for me. After that, I have a feeling no one will hear from me again. Thank you.
Go off-world, publish your stories. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Yeah, that's obvious silencing of counterpoints. That's terrible. Anyway.
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa?
What do you mean?
My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen
Clearly
many
he's making
wars
friends.
on Isis, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed.
You're not telling me something.
I've told you our story. Please, won't you help us?
If you expect me to help you, please tell me the truth.
My husband, he was part of the Isis Council. He was a strong supporter of
Please,
the Queen
truth is
and
good.
the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu to protect the Queen.
I'm sure he had a good reason.
The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest.
Oh, convenient, so
What
he couldn't be
did was wrong.
cross-examined.
And our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us. No one else will.
I will see what I can do. As everyone stretches in... Kid, are you mimicking this guy? You guys just stretched in tandem.
You have the look of someone used to adversity. A cut above the rabble around here.
Oh, good. When
I
people
have a
say
business
that,
proposition for you.
they want me to
Everyone
kill
around here
stuff.
begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
really.
he wants me
What
to
does
give him a
matter
starport
is
visa so he can
credits.
sell it and we'll make money.
Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal.
Well, unfortunately, what are you gonna do with it?
Does it matter? Truly matter? No. I have no sad story. I just
Yeah,
know people
he is
who would pay
Davik.
a great deal for an open starport visa.
That's what really
The credits
happened.
are your share of my
We didn't
profits.
kill him.
The
He just
visas
moved to
are
Onderon and is
rare,
now running scams.
but I have a feeling you may come across one.
Sure. But I'm not going to give it to you. Unfortunately for you, at this point in time, I am, well, apparently, incredibly rich by galactic standards. You. I know you're looking for me, so this is going to be a hilarious conversation.
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Off-Worlder. How can I assist you?
What's the tower?
That's an air defense tower. The city's filled with them. Isis is an ancient city, and for many generations, our main enemy was the Beast Riders that lived outside the city. Towers like these were built to protect us against Drexel and their Beast Riders.
But they aren't your enemies anymore. What happened? Yeah, except there is a splinter group of Onderonians that reject all off-worlders and everything and basically live out in the jungle with their beasts. So they're essentially the Beast Riders. But they have a different name. But they're all like, we don't want to get involved with anything outside the planet. Modern tech is bad. It's, they're one of those cults. Anyway.
About 50 years ago, Princess Gallia married one of the great leaders of the Beast Riders, Orin Kira. That was right at the start of the Beast Wars. By the end of it, Gallia was crowned queen, and finally there was peace between our people.
Is there a comic series that does that? Because I could have sworn maybe I've read that somewhere. Might be in a comic book somewhere. Are you still allies?
It's hard to put aside centuries of conflict. There's an uneasiness between our people. The Beast Riders are upset that General Vaklu has forbidden Drexel in Isis. Citizens usually only see the fallen Beast Riders, who know better than thugs. Certainly.
What about the soldiers?
These are troubled times. You've probably heard that General Vaklu and Queen Talia are having some disagreements.
Tell me about the troubles.
I've been warned from command to keep my opinions to myself on that. So I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Ask around, though.
Oh, so you're not the guy that was sent after me. You're probably, opinion is in favor of Talia, which is why they told you to shut up. How did you get in trouble?
Times are too complex for a simple soldier like myself. Sometimes I made the mistake of answering questions honestly. If you say anything bad about a superior officer, they call that disrespecting the rank. Do that too many times and it's not long before you're a civilian.
Some people just can't take criticism. Anyway. Who else can I talk to about what's going on here?
The politics of the day is probably the most talked about subject in the city, and everyone wants to share their particular view of what's going on. Opinions are like Gizka around here. They breed like mad.
Well, they apparently have nothing else to do. That makes sense.
Stay out of trouble.
He just looked kind of like the guy that was being sent after me. But I suppose that's why they're here and not actually with Vaklu. They've been assigned to grunt work. Thanks for the follow, Data. I appreciate it. I still need to fix my alerts because they're so quiet and I don't know why. I haven't turned them down. Well, hello, Gigorin.
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right?
Yeah, I am.
But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I don't forget these formalities.
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here.
Let's see. Sure, show me your stock. Yeah, I love going back to these games. They're my favorite games, although, as you can see, because I've opened it up to backseating, I am always happy for people to tell me how to play it better. That they are some of my favorite games. He does not have anything that I care about. Neophyte armor. Matukai. That's not bad. But not... Well, it's only... No, I have better. I have better armor, I think. Way to restrict business. That shows you're going down a very dark path, my friend. Very dark path. Anyhow, let's go this way. Ooh, Endeavor. But General Vaklu would cut himself off from the many planets of Republic. This is foolish. In solitude, no civilization prospers. You don't understand the people of Onderon. They are proud and have fought many adversaries to get where they are, mostly by themselves too. They have given much to the Republic and see little in return. General Vaklu believes independence would be in Aiza's best interest. But Republic fight battles to free Onderon from Mandalorian warriors. Should be thankful. Queen Talia is young, but looks after her people. The Mandalorians would never have been on that moon if it weren't for Exar Kun, and he was a fallen Jedi. I think General Vaklu is right. What do you think of Queen Talia? Talia works with Republic. She rules peaceably and is popular with her people. Her intentions are good, I admit, but those close to power see the mistakes she makes. Nobles, high-ranking military, they all support General Vaklu. She does not have the experience of governing, which Aiza's needs in these times. Okay. Tell me about General Vaklu. Vaklu lies. He twists words and tries to take the heart of people away from their rightful queen. He is Shuta. He is war hero, leader of the resistance during the Mandalorian Wars, a man of vision with experience. He may not tell the truth, but he works for the best interest of the people. Many realize this. He would start a war to oust the good queen. The suffering he would bring is wrong. Well, even his supporters acknowledge that he lies. Wow. Then again, I can't really talk because I live in a place where we elected somebody that, before the election, had actually been found guilty of ethics violations. Like, major ones. And we're like, just elect him anyway. It's fine. We don't need, it's a little bit more corruption in our already hyper-corrupt government isn't gonna make that much difference. It's like the same thing. It's like, oh yeah, I want a leader that lies to me. No, you don't. You really don't. Who do you trust more? Human asks good question. I don't trust Vaklu. He lies to people. Has been caught in them before. Talia honorable. The question is unfair. Sometimes leaders know things the rest of us can't know. But do you trust your leader to do the right thing? I may not trust everything he says or his people say, but he is also a man of honor. He never breaks a promise. But if you can't trust your leader's words, then how can you trust their motives? Human sentient, what do you think?
Yes, human sentient, I want to hear the answer to this as well. Do you stand with youthful idealism or with political pragmatism?
I also confess I am curious what you think. Capable and ambitious are a bad combination. I'll be honest. That's a terrible combination in your leaders because it means they are looking out for themselves more. But I fully believe that, in general, you have to trust your leaders. And you have to trust them to make the right decisions for you. And if your leaders consistently lie to you, they are not trustworthy. It means they're out for their own interests and they don't care about you.
She is a reed in the wind, too frail to stay in place. She will be blown in every direction, and ultimately to no advantage for herself or her people.
Don't judge solely by what is, but by what it may become. Experience can be gained. Integrity is something innate. That's true. If somebody's just not honest by default, it's really hard for them to become honest. But experience is something that you can always get later.
You are so naive as well.
I agree with you, human sentience. Queen Talia has good thoughts and instincts. She will be a great leader. The other guy's gonna disagree because he likes Vaklu. Let us discuss this further at the cantina. Thank you for the conversation, human. Oh my god, it's a political conversation. Well, we evened out with her, so that's good. Anyway. It's a political conversation where the two people are actually having a reasoned argument, presenting their point of view and why they disagree with the others, and not just jumping at each other and trying to rip each other's heads off and or saying, you don't believe the same things I do, we can't possibly be friends. They're gonna go drink together and talk about it. That is what talking about politics should be. A nice discussion. Also apparently very poignant to unintentionally. Oh, God. They just let the assassin droids land? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'd say unintentionally hitting close to home for the modern, current United States point in time. I didn't mean to do this at the same time as the election. That kind of makes it worse. Oh well. right, what's going on here?
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia. Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me?
Surely the Republic does something in return for you.
No, they take from us. They are like Minox, sucking energy and resources from so many worlds. They bleed us for their bureaucracy and
I mean,
their
to be fair, they really are
excesses.
taking advantage of Onderon.
If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier. But I'll keep my peace. For now.
Uh-huh. Well. I mean, definitely, they're 100% taking advantage of Onderon because they're not really getting much in return. But they should still trade. Be nice if they would trade with the Republic, at least. I'm gonna go fight the... Oh, you have a name. Maybe I should talk to you.
I'm quite busy right now. Perhaps later we could talk.
Fair. Let's go fight the droids. Crowd. His name. He's not civilian or Iza's citizen. It is Crowd. And it being Star Wars, I honestly can't tell if that's really his name or just his designation. Ah, with Vaklu. That would make sense.
Observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable, annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications, recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
Ah, well, the captains have been very pleasant to me thus far. Man, I almost got a tandem kill. My goal for one of these is to get all 3 of these guys to die at once. Ah, scavenger upgrade. Plasma thrower. Well, that was exciting. And fairly unproductive. I'm sorry, you don't have a voice.
If I speak more right now, the soldiers will arrest me. Perhaps they...
Well, at least to be fair, they're arresting... I mean, I guess he's agitating, but, arresting people from both sides, I suppose. What's your guys' deal? Do I want to know? Hi.
The sky ramp is restricted to military.
Oh, no, you're a good guy, right?
Only.
That's fine.
Stay clear of here, off-worlder.
What's the sky ramp?
The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No civilians are allowed past this point.
Understandable. Can I speak to somebody in charge?
I'm the one in charge here, off-worlder.
Okay. Need to see someone in the palace.
There's no chance of that, off-worlder.
Okay, fair. I got you. I read you. And I suppose those are... You can kill them and get past them and do that if you need to. But we're just gonna go to the next part of town. We don't get too many shuttles coming to Isis anymore. Especially shuttles without passengers. A good friend works at the starport and noticed this. It raised some questions. Questions I've answered. You are Mitra Surik, last of a dying breed, they say. Too difficult to fight alone, they say. So meet some of my new employees. I see you've got the redhead beard triplets. The bounty on your head will make me and my men extremely wealthy. This is my lucky day. I think we have very different ideas of what luck is, but it's not your lucky day. But that's fine. Man, 3 lightning blasts and y'all are dead. Ah, yikes. I hope you didn't pay them in advance. They really weren't worth your money. What is this way? Absolutely nothing. What about this way? Also, absolutely nothing. Are more of you gonna try to kill me? That looks like a blood puddle. Anyway. Some remains of a droid here. Looks like it comes from the local cantina. Not gonna do anything about this. That's a lot of blood. No? Okay. You guys have your nice thug dispute. I'm not gonna get involved. Y'all keep having your... This must be the wrong side of the tracks part of town.
This is Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here.
Okay. ¿Dónde está?
The soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them.
Oh, blood puddle. So that's what I'm doing. I'm investigating oh, good. Murder investigations. I love them. Could he have done it?
He's certainly capable of it, and probably stupid enough to get caught. But we need him. Suspicion of murder or not.
Okay, tower.
It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to.
Thank you.
If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
Who are you again? Thug? I'm afraid I can't help you. Well, let's take a look at his place. Take some chemicals. More chemicals. He really needs to clean those up. Well, that looks like the dead body. Nothing else suspicious. I don't like that it keeps sounding like there's a battle going on up ahead, above us, and there's really shouldn't be. You, droid.
I'm 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
I believe I have most of any of this. Okay, cantina it is. The heck did I see? I assume there are thugs waiting for me over here. Yeah. Well, let's talk to him, I suppose. You'd think with all the technology they have, they'd have a much easier time figuring out who actually killed people. Like, forensically.
We
I thought it was you, Mitra Surik, captain of the Ebon Hawk, is it not? Imagine what the soldiers would do to you if they knew you were wandering their streets. You're a wanted criminal now. How did you know it was me? I've got a face mask that literally covers everything. How do you know me? The exchange has quite a bounty on you. Your head's worth many credits. As long as it's recognizable. Again, not recognizable. Yeah, okay, you're gonna try to kill me. That's adorable. It's fine. Your dudes are even facing the wrong way. We done? Gentlemen. This bounty... Surely, if you ran the numbers, this bounty would not be worth what you're expecting to get for it. Did I just get an important thing? It's a bit longer of a list than I was expecting. Quests. Ah! Bounty Hunter Starport visa. Indeed, 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 indeed. Lovely. Well, it was worth it, if only for that. Alright. Let's go see what's up in the cantina. If you come inside, you make no problem. Many problem recently. We make sure there are no more. So many problems. Bit hire me. So go in and drink, but no fight or kill. Sure, I don't go in to kill people in the cantinas. They all just try to kill me. They just like shoosting. They just like shoosting me. You must be the Pazak people. Or Pazak person. Yes, Pazak. That's what you do. Oh no, you're the pilot. What do you want? Guards won't let you pass. Can I talk with you about Captain Sulio's murder? I'm in enough trouble as is. I'm glad I wasn't even here that night. Sorry if that doesn't help you. Yeah, I need to find somebody to fix that Starport visa and then I can give it to you.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested?
Oh no, you're the Pazak. God, you're a kid. You look like Matt Damon.
The drink is plentiful and the company amiable. Can I tempt you?
Can I talk to you about the murder?
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Do you know Dagon Gent?
Know him. He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion. I'd much rather talk about something.
Okay, bye. Kif. If I can find Kif, I will do that.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right?
How would you know? You look familiar too.
I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle.
Yes, lady, can we help you? This is a very personal conversation and you're sort of walking into it. I remember Daggery Minor.
Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic?
Not directly anymore, but I try to lend a hand when I'm able, because I do.
That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain...
Oh, that's why you're here. And that's why we're talking in hush-hush tones.
Feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring Starport visas.
What was your mission?
I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu.
Yes, that is Visas.
Ambition knows no bounds.
Surgery.
We, the people of Izes, are absolutely correct. A civil war is brewing, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time.
Okay. You might want to travel to Telos as well. There's a Republic representative there.
Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters bound for Telos.
I'd like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
What do you want to know about that night?
An acquaintance of mine is being held by the authorities. I'm trying to get him free.
Dagon Gent didn't do it.
How can you be so sure?
Because he was with me at the time.
Why don't you tell the authorities?
Quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Onderonians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder.
Yeah, I've got a couple, but I have one I can't break right now. I don't suppose anyone else saw you?
We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do.
I think there's...
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
Okay. So... Right now I have 3 people that need visas. And 2 visas.
There's got to be something you need. Something you want. I have connections. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal. Something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need
You
money,
want credits for a visa. Can I talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder?
I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now.
Okay. What are they questioning you about?
Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with a...
Yeah, okay. I don't want to... I want to see... Can I see your lightsaber crystal? Why can't we talk about that? Waitress, patron. You! I need your help. You're an off-worlder, right? My name is Kif. Nice to see a friendly face. Isis has been a hostile place for our kind lately. Do you know anything about the murder? I had the misfortune to be here that night. It's very inconvenient. Soldiers were asking me some very pointed questions, which is a no-no in my line of business. Oh, okay. That's good to know. What exactly is your line of business? I can tell you are no fan of authority either. Let me share. Most call me a slicer, but I think that sounds too crass. I prefer to think of myself as an expert computer security person. I'm the only one in the city who's talented enough to make an open starport visa from personal visa. I was in the middle of a transaction that night. What do you want to know? Do you know Dagon Gent? I recognize him, but that's about it. He doesn't have the qualities I look for in friendship. Okay. I need you... A friend of a friend told me, like you literally told me 2 seconds ago, that you're the guy to adjust starport visas. So you have a personalized visa, you need to be made an open one. It's a tricky process, but after many failures, I've mastered it. It will cost you 500 credits. There you go. Then let me have the visa. This will take a little while. Well, I can drink while I wait. Oh yeah, he's definitely sloppy in this business. Way sloppy. Alright, you, sir, have a name. So, what do you want?
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
You're a swoop racer, aren't you?
I suggest you leave the room, off-worlder. I've got all the fans I need right here.
What, hollow dancers and your buddies? Rude. Anyway. I will leave you to your very lonely party. That's that way. I have not been down this room yet. Kimtik. Are you like the swoop dude? Yeah. Okay, you are. You're not here during the murder. Bahimo, Nico, Pinar, and Kif. Okay. Share a drink to General Vaklu with me. I'll take the drink. Do not support the struggle. Struggle? Free yourselves from the warmongering republic. I didn't know it was a conquered planet. Okay. I mean, sounds like... I don't know. The entire galaxy was at war. Why would you think your planet would be spared? Well, the Sith left you alone because you weren't worth anything. If the Sith conquered the Republic, what hope would there be for one planet such as yours? Okay, yeah. We'll talk later. Swoop, buy you a drink? Just want some information. Just a few questions. Racing on Onderon. Alright. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. You're a racer. You're not on my list of people to talk to. Let's see. I talked to Nico.
Good to see you again.
Hold on. You're not who I wanted to talk to. I talked to Kif about it, so I haven't talked to this guy.
This room is...
I'd like to talk to you about the murder.
Huh. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
Do you know Dagon Gent?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bekel's turf.
Who's Bekel?
She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
Well, how would you know? Anyway, okay, it's a her, that helps me. She's not in here, though, is she? So, Old Abe, which ones do I give the visas for light side points? And do I give up my own starport visa? Because that seems like a bad idea. Yeah, no, the mask doesn't have any eye holes. It's great. What I'm consistently impressed by is people's ability to recognize me by my face.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another?
Wow, he's got nice hair.
Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But
It is a
the fools
smuggler
are
ship.
here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have her watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
I guess what we could do, if we were doing Darkside, is murder Queen Talia, and then it would make them break from the Republic, because... Oh, the Republic murdered the Queen! Oh no! Makes no sense, but, you know. Okay, we can only give 2. Well. That's a dilemma.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets.
Can I start a beast riot? Because that sounds like fun. Do you have a man called Dagon Gent in
We
custody?
certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder.
Who got murdered?
Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
How long is he going to be questioned?
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him.
Uh-huh. Can I see him?
No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is
Well, that's
taking
kinda
this very seriously.
Suspicious. Anyway, how can I eliminate him?
I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone.
I like how that's how
He was
everyone
one of the
talks about
last
him.
people seen with Captain Sulio in
He's
the
a
canteen.
terrible doctor.
Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble.
All right.
Stay out of trouble.
So I've talked to... Okay, I guess now maybe I can investigate the crime scene. Because apparently the authorities have done a bang-up job on that one. While I mull over my decisions on who to give visas for. Oh, glad you could join me, Gomez. Have a good one. Okay, now can I look at the blood puddle? The answer is no. Oh, okay. Man, and the game was doing so well on letting me do things before I was required to. Young Matt Damon.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
Murder.
Foul business.
Do you know any reason why Dagon Gent would kill Sulio?
Never. Dagon thought very highly of the good captain. I did too. She had a sharp wit, that one. Sad to see her go.
Okay. And back to Kif. Murder. Any reason that they would kill? I normally try to leave the cantina before the more serious drinkers arrive. That night, I was very near Dagon and Sulio. Dagon was attempting what I assume was a mating advance. I may not be human, but even I could tell his advances were particularly unwanted. Sulio then started swearing at him. Many of the words I've never heard, but the ones I did understand, I assure you, were most impolite. Humiliation on that scale is a real motive for a passionate and deadly response. I told the soldiers as much. Aha, did you now? Did you? You.
Welcome back. My deck is still foul business.
Someone was saying that Sulio deeply humiliated Dagon the night she was murdered. That's a very good motive.
She did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really.
Ah, language
But it was just
barriers.
friendly banter. That night, Sullia was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit, their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
Okay. What happened the night of the murder?
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pizak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend.
Where did you find the body? Can I go look at the giant blood puddle now?
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Sounds like a... Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think...
Good to see you again.
There you go.
You've done a tremendous service for the...
Yep. I have decided I'm going to give it to him and the family. The pilot can always find another job. That is 100% of my reasoning. Once I resolve everything else, then they won't need starport visas and he can go and find a new job. The only thing you find is dried blood where she was killed. Maybe there's something else in the area. It means broken droid that maybe recorded the whole incident? This is the remains of a serving droid, still clutching its serving tray. It has been heavily scavenged, and the head is missing.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
And back we go. Who done the murder? What about the droid? You know about the droid? Broken serving droid.
That would be Behemoth's SOD-2. No, SOD-3.
Behemoth?
Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
Oh, do you think it exploded and killed her? What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3.
Do you remember who scavenged them?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Well, that's depressing. Well then. The cantina. So I guess I should just ask more people at the cantina. Do you know anything about the droid? Murder. Broken serving droid. Just losing them. Is it possible the droid saw something we could recover? Did you find the head? The memory core is located there on that model. Well, that would make sense. No, it was missing. Excuse me. That head can't do anything. Alright, so he needs the head. Do you know anything?
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
Murder. Murder.
If you have...
I found a broken serving droid with a murder.
That Bith keeps buying droids. and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Know which one got the droid?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
Where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called
okay.
1B8D.
The dumb
That
droid.
droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even
I don't
bought
remember
some.
seeing a head. But apparently, I will be checking to see if there's a head again. Anyhow. That's not the way out. Although I suppose I could give the other visa to the pilot, because I'm sure the family will be safe. Once I prove that Vaklu is a horrible person. And working with bad people. They're also native Onderonians, so they're kind of fine. Droid vendor. That's what I was looking for. I like how I just left the doctor's door open.
I am 1B8D, an automated...
Any parts from one of Behemoth's serving droids? I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts.
There's 25
Thank you
credits.
for your business.
Kif in the cantina can...
Yep, alright. Back to the cantina. This is a lot of back and forth. At least it's all in this one area, and it's not like, go all the way back to the starport, and then back here. And then back to the starport. Alright, fix ahead for me. The murder, I have the droids. Let's take a look at his last feed.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
There you go. It seems this recording proves that the killer came from the marketplace. You may want to show this to Nico. Also, that's an awkward angle for the start of that recording. I'm amazed that he could record a top-down view from above his head.
Welcome back. If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Yes, we should. Let's get done with this.
Nico, is it? And the Off-Worlder. What brings the two of you here?
He couldn't have killed her.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
There you go.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing...
You know who else he looks like? He looks like, the guy that plays Lieutenant Paris in Star Trek Voyager.
Still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
They weren't really fighting. The regulars of the cantina can vouch for that. How much investigating did you do? She just called him a few names.
We did our job Off-World.
No, you didn't do your job. I had to do your job for you.
Gives you no right to say that. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
Did you talk to anyone in the bar? Others can confirm that they were good friends.
Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
I don't know. Have you met my friends?
Absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were not pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. But there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
So are other people. Some salvagers were stripping the surfing droid there within a minute or two.
So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately.
Yeah, people
The only
got
thing
shot.
that
He's a
matters to me
doctor.
is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
He came from his office, but a recording of the murder shows the shot came from the opposite direction.
You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gant. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
Uh-huh. Yes, Mr. Grumpy Pants.
The men will be
Clearly
working on
didn't do
getting
his
Dagon
job.
Gant out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. Great job, Nico. Without you, I'm pretty sure that the doctor would still be behind bars. And thanks for your legwork, Off-Worlder.
What were you trying to do, Off-Worlder? If I hadn't spoken up for Dagon, he'd still be in jail.
The Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
Clearly. As they... God, the failure of basic investigative work here is shameful. And an obvious setup. Anyway, what do you mean?
I'm not gonna say anymore. Probably said too much already.
Yeah, I
If you
get
head
ya.
over to Dagon Gant's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Probably.
Thanks for getting me out of there.
Terrible.
As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.
So you might be able to help me out. I'm gonna cash in that favor immediately. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is a lot tighter than a Hud's fall. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
It's a Jedi Master.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a master there, I think I know who it is.
It's where he went when he ascended. He had his tattoo removed. He's trying to restore balance to the Force. Oh, yeah, and I'm totally dressed like Katara, too. Oh, no.
Okay. There's a slight problem with that.
Can you
I know
complete
you don't
what
wanna
I
hear
asked?
That since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted
More.
discs that they
Or fetch quests.
So
Yay.
here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisc has the procedure.
Alright, who do I have to stick my lightsaber into?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tougher
Is
as
she?
Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry.
How did I miss seeing
Take
her?
Mandalore with you, though. You should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisc. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Why, thank you. In the cantina. Oh, okay. Because it was weird, right? Because they said, the soup guy gave me a list of people to talk to, and she was on that list, but she wasn't in there. But, I guess we shall be doing that. It's level up time. Let's see. What feats to give him? Demolitions? Sure. You can be better at demolitions. How about that? Star Wars cantinas have the best music. Honestly, that's what was missing from the new trilogy. Good cantina music. Oh yeah, there she is. Hello, my dear.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
Oh, geez. Way to be pushy. You got something I want, and my guess is you're one of them not good beast riders.
You? And just how do you intend to do that?
I was, hoping I might be able to buy any holodiscs.
It isn't for sale. I warned you, Offworlder. Kill her.
Why we gotta do this the hard way? I hope you're prepared for the power vacuum. Anyway. I didn't start it, Bouncer. I barely used my lightsaber, I promise. Kyber dart. There we go. An open starport visa and encrypted holodiscs. Lovely. That was weird. Accessing him gave me a sound like somebody pouring a drink. Anyway. Let's see. Okay. That's not a way out. This is the way out. Man. I can't decide who to give the last one to. The woman and her children, or the pilot. Anyway, here's your stuff.
Have you found the encrypted holodiscs yet?
Yeah, why do you think I'm here, dude?
Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting him. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in Isis anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this.
All right. Guess I better go give a thing. The pilot's closer, so that, you know. Oh, hi, Captain Riken.
Stay out of trouble.
Glad they've got you on patrol now instead of guarding a tower. Can I go in the tower now? Also, to be fair, the one guy already lost his. The pilot pickpocketed. He's sitting in that quarter, so if I give him one, he's totally just gonna lose it again. She's right by the starport. The space in which she could lose her visa is much smaller.
Captain, you're back.
There's your visa.
Thank the Four Moons for your kindness. Hurry, children. We get to go on a spaceship. Thanks to the captain.
You are still unready to face my master. Any flaw he will sense, as he is a seam in the fabric of the Force. He senses fractures and weaknesses around him. Your treatment of this woman and her offspring is symptomatic of your own weakness.
The darkness clouds your mind's eye.
I'm not sure you are
But I'm not going to...
I only hope you prove strong enough for what awaits you.
I'm sure I will.
You and your compassion.
I'm sure I'll be fine. I'll be fine. In the end. Probably. I have to live. Somehow. Well, can I go in the tower? I can't. That's not a real door. I've gone back to my old habits of searching every single corner in hopes of loot, even though this game doesn't do that sort of thing. Yeah, real fake doors are about as bad as empty drawers in games. It's like you can open all these drawers and 90% of them have nothing in them. It's like why even make them openable? Just why? Although I do have a mod for this one that lets me unlock any door. It's not set up properly, so I can't really use it right now, but it does let you open doors, and some of them will put you will kill you if you open them because there's literally space beyond them. Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, I'll get on it.
Grab a cot. Let's go.
Is this meeting
He's not really hiding himself.
I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool, but if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the general has many men that would do anything for him.
But he's
Nothing
a Jedi.
in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something.
He was a Jedi Master. He can handle himself.
I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
But literally, he's not trying to hide.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
He's walking around in Jedi robes in broad daylight.
Well, the meeting is on.
It's
straight to the
absolutely
canteen.
a trap.
You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope
It's
I
dark.
never see you again.
It's a tharp.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is
Oh, and he even carries a lightsaber around. Yeah, that's subtle.
Smuggling in a message is no small task.
I have my ways, Master Kavar.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malik during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
I just want to know why I was cast out. You guys left some open questions.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting?
Of course I deserve an explanation, but I'm never going to get one.
Was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
That's your concern?
I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of her. I won't let Kavar escape.
This cantina is infested with life. A well-placed grenade could cleanse some of the dirty and insignificant souls here.
Let's just focus on the soldiers. And fortunately, he stunned all these guys, right? They definitely couldn't hear him. Thankfully, lightning is easy. And it picks its targets. No civilians harmed. It's easy. Easy. Calm down, people. Nothing to worry about. That guy's still sitting there with his drink. He's like, I've seen worse than this. It's nothing. Just a regular old day at the cantina. Yeah, this cantina's seen some unfortunate things. Oh, he probably is. He's hanging out here, after all. Oh, look, somebody's running up to me. He must want to die. Let me help him. Please group together. It makes this so much easier when you do. Just cleaning up the streets a little bit. It's good. One should always clean up the streets when one is done. Heal yourself. You're nearly dead. There's some... I think there's some interesting ones here that you don't really see elsewhere. The movies keep it pretty simple, unfortunately. And they don't talk about all the potential cool things. So, like, what if we did that, and then slice and dice people? That guy died by his own blaster bolt. That's hilarious. Nothing quite like that. We done? Are you done pretending? I just realized I have not checked his gear. Oops. Let's give him that. Oh, I like The Mandalorian a lot. It's I like that it's not really connected to anything else so far. I mean, we'll see what this season does. I haven't watched the first episode yet, so no spoilers on that episode. But it's I enjoyed it, and I like how they've, like, you can kind of see how the Mandalorians, the way they are in the Old Republic, and then what they went through in like Clone Wars, and then where they got to now is kind of cool, that you can sort of imagine how that progression went. So they're not like they're not terrible, like a disconnect between the two. They're different, but I think they actually mesh pretty well. Let's bump his dexterity because it's terrible. Ooh. Yes. Repeating blaster rifle's fine. Thanks for stopping by, Panda Brady. Have a good night. Let's see if we can finish Onderon. That's not a way through. I don't know why I thought I was going somewhere with that. Yeah, hopefully we can finish Onderon up. Stop T-posing, Canderous. It's embarrassing.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
Why aren't you shooting at me? All the other soldiers have been.
What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts.
Well, they issued a comms blackout for a reason.
Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently.
It's broad daylight. They were wearing uniforms. I'm not blind.
You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
I mean,
not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
yeah, that would be a problem. But if you guys are curious, like, just walk around the corner there. You'll find the dead bodies and verify that, yes, they're part of your military. But of course there's a comms blackout. Why would they want the soldiers... I was gonna say, what am I hearing? Can you not, guys? This is embarrassing. I'm gonna just pretend like you guys are quadruplets that were in the military and they have you dressed as civilians to make it look like I'm a bad guy. Let's go with that. I like that story.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
That means what I was afraid of. Well, that's a shame. Sorry, I'm gonna just destroy all your turrets. Truly sorry. Terribly sorry.
Seems to follow you, off-worlder.
Yeah, I noticed.
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
Yep. That's my plan. I'm leaving. You guys have fun with your Civil War.
The shuttle is just
I've
ahead.
only fixed one of those already in this game.
It's going to be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
Cool. I should be able to just talk to her on Arshada about that anyway. Oh, look. Some assassin droid friends.
Unnecessary observation. You are annoying.
Yep. I gotcha. Let's see. Oh, diadem plating and battle upgrade. Very nice. Well, let's get out of here. Since I obviously can't do anything else. Yes, I know I can take the shuttle back. Let's go. Back to the moon. Such lovely screen wipes. Very cinematic. I bet they still have, like, the models and stuff for all of this.
The shuttle is going to
Be
stay
really
docked here
cool
until further notice. I'm not ready
if
to
they did
part
an HD version
It sounds
and,
like
like,
you have a lot
re-rendered
of
the
traveling
cutscenes.
to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
Well, conveniently, I have to go to Nar Shaddaa, and there happens to be some waiting there for you. That sounds altruistic. I didn't know you had it in you. Why do you want to stop the Sith?
The Sith aren't known for sharing power.
That's
If the Jedi
an excellent
Order is
observation.
destroyed for good, it's inevitable that
Also
people
astute.
would be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough.
And then you guys work for them
We'll
later.
have time to talk later.
You join them in the
Hawk is
Sith War.
patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
But that all comes down to the one particular Mandalore's choice. Yes, yes, I would like to take the ship and leave. Perhaps. There's no return to the Ebon Hawk, is there? I have to run all the way back. That's okay. It's okay. Okay. That was weird. I did not expect... Hi?
I don't think he will be able to return to Isis anytime soon. General Vaklu has a great deal of power. Even a Jedi couldn't defeat an entire army alone.
Watch me. Necessity shall make it so. Alright, I'll talk to the gate guide. There's plenty of Mandos still alive. Plenty.
Mandalore will gather the scattered clans. We will triumph.
Hello, Kelborn. This really doesn't open? Skill too low.
What's
But like, what if I...
More where that came from.
Ah, Nagai combat gloves. This is Mandalore's bedroom. Ah, more goodies. And Mandalorian battle armor. Fun. Alright, that was worth bashing. Later, my super helpful Mando companions.
Ready to head back to your ship?
Let's go.
Follow me.
Alright. Now that we've, you know, kicked off a actual civil war.
At last, some action.
There was a pattern to Revan's attacks during the Jedi Civil War. He sought to convert Jedi, not kill them. But that is not all. In fact, he fought to keep the infrastructure intact, killed certain political leaders that would lead to destabilization. First Patriarch Lelin Dur of Sirocco, the Corellian diplomat Mimis Yun, and Yusunas of Achani.
Okay. You think he wanted to have something left to conquer?
I'm not sure that he intended to conquer. I think he was
trying to
do something
destabilize
else.
it so the
I
Sith
think he
Emperor
was
could come
trying
back.
to unify the galaxy against some other threat.
Yes, in a very poor way. But to be fair, his mind was twisted by said entity. Anyway.
I do not know. And that concerns me.
He's an immortal Sith Emperor. His name is Tenebrae. And he devours planets. It's fantastic. A lot of fun. Anyway. This is where I'm going to leave it for today. I will not have a stream next weekend as I will not be at home. I'll be traveling. But the week after that, the 12th, I'll be streaming with Binks. We're going to do more Grounded for the new update that came out or is coming out, I think, on the 3rd. And then that Sunday, I'll pick up right here. And we'll probably start by clearing out a few things, going to Nar Shaddaa. Just in general, trying to clear out some quest log stuff. So, thank you guys for joining me. And now I'm going to see if I can raid somebody. But before I do that, so y'all